It started like any other Sunday. The air in my apartment smelled like chamomile tea and cinnamon rolls. My cat, Whiskers, was curled up on the couch, purring gently, one paw stretched out like a lazy king. I had known Sarah since high school. Wild hair, louder opinions, always the center of the room. We hadn't seen each other in a while, so I invited her over to catch up. We talked about work, relationships, TikTok drama, nothing too deep. Whiskers nuzzled up to her leg, hoping for a pat like he always did with guests. Still with this cat obsession? You treat him like a person. I chuckled softly. He is family. A moment later, I got up to pour more tea. And then, it happened. I heard a thump, a sharp, painful yowl. China in my hand rattled. I rushed back into the living room. Whiskers wasn't on the couch. He was on the floor, tail puffed, back arched, trembling. And Sarah? She was sitting there casually, phone in hand, scrolling like nothing happened. My voice cracked. What the hell did you just do? He was in the way. I just pushed him. Relax, it's just a cat. I swear my heart physically cracked. There was a beat of silence so loud I could feel it ringing in my ears. Oh, come on, don't make it a big deal. Whiskers hadn't moved. He crouched under the table, staring at me with wide eyes, his whole body stiff with fear. I'd never seen him like that. I kneeled beside him. My hands shook. He didn't purr when I touched him. That's when I knew. He didn't feel safe anymore. I looked back at her. That face I used to trust. That laugh that used to make me feel seen. Now it made me sick. You hurt him and you don't even care. Oh my God, you're seriously freaking out over a cat. You've always been too sensitive. Anyway, I've got stuff to do. Thanks for the tea, I guess. I didn't stop her. The door closed and I broke. I sat on the floor, holding Whiskers, sobbing into his fur. Not just for him, but for me. For all the times I laughed off her meanness. For all the moments I stayed quiet to keep the peace. For the years I called it friendship, when it was just comfort layered over control. Later that night, I took Whiskers to the emergency vet. He was okay, scared but okay. No broken bones, just a bruised paw. They said he needed rest, calm, and safety, and I realized, so did I. Over the next few days, I blocked her number. I unfollowed her on everything. I didn't owe her a conversation. That moment was the conversation. And then I wrote a post, not to name or shame her, but to share what silence can cost. She pushed my cat off the couch. I didn't yell, I didn't argue, I just saw clearly, maybe for the first time in years, that someone who sees pain and shrugs is someone I never want near me again. Whiskers has a little limp now, a reminder. But he also has a home where no one ever raises a hand in anger. And I have a heart that finally learned, protecting those who can't speak is not dramatic. It's the most human thing we can do. And now I ask you, what would you have done if you were me? Would you still be friends with someone who hurt your pet and laughed it off? Like this video if you believe animals are family. Subscribe for more real stories that need to be told. And please share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, because someone, somewhere needs to know they're not just a cat, they never were.